Welcome back. Unlucky episode 13 on Cricket Captain 2024. Rebuilding the West Indies. We're on fire. Not literal fire, but the rankings per year is now up to 6th. We're on 92 points, way above the 80 points that we started with, and our form is good. Season 10 we were great. We beat Sri Lanka, Ireland and England. Season 11 we beat New Zealand and picked up a couple of draws against South Africa and Bangladesh. But season 12... we just went and beat Australia home and away. It kind of makes us legitimate, and if we look at how teams have gone since 2032 to 2036, so the last 4 years, we have the 4th highest win percentage in international cricket. That is quite the turnaround from the mess that we was for so many years. And we've done it based on picking some new players, but also seeing a huge decrease in less than 30s per innings, all the way down to 66.67% from a peak of 78. Guys are getting in, they're making more meaningful runs. And today, well, we've got some interesting series. We've got South Africa, who we drew with last time, but before that, we'd lost the last 8 test matches. We play Pakistan. Pakistan currently 3rd in the World Test Championship, and also over the course of the last 5 years, the 3rd highest win percentage. Zimbabwe for 2 tests at home and Ireland for 2 tests at home. So if you ask me, there's 2 series there we should win. But if we could get a draw against South Africa, if we could get a draw against Pakistan, we can start trying to put some pressure on South Africa and maybe overtaking them at one stage and maybe touching base with England at some stage. We're building things and heading in the right direction. We've got 2 batters in the top 10 all of a sudden, and we've still got the majority of the top 10 bowlers and all-rounders somehow number 3 for a guy that averages 13. But at home, we're going to keep it simple. We're going to do what's been working for us, which is picking seaming decks. I'm going to keep the batting lineup as it is. Lewis started slotting into this 5-hole real nicely for us last year. Career average of 29. It doesn't tell the story of a guy that's averaged 40 in first-class cricket for his career. But on this save, that doesn't do it much justice either. But on this save, have been averaging in the 50s. So very good player. Hilton, well, that kid has just come alive, hasn't he? 66 average last year, 31 the year before that. Centuries galore to his name. We've got 4 players really averaging over 35. 2 in the 20s, and Beckford's just come into the 6 hole. And he's done it off another fantastic first-class campaign. 82 average. And with the ball, we've got... In fact, I just want to check the West Indies all-time ratings. With the ball, Ned is catching up on Malcolm Marshall. Anderson has gone past Andy Roberts in 1 less test match. That is no mean feat. And Thorne, well, he's played 1 less test than Curtly Ambrose, put this in context, and taken 54 more wickets. And he's closing in on Courtney Walsh. With the bat, Lewis has now played 100 test matches. That's quite a phenomenal feat. 35 average. Don't expect things to be quite as great. Belgrave, 9 centuries to his name. An average, it's not great. If we look at the most centuries, we don't even appear on the top list. But Hilton, 11 centuries to his name, an average of 35. Just wonderful effort from 69 tests. So let's go. We've got a bad day 2. If we could bat day 1 and bat well, I'd be a happy man. 269, it wasn't great. Kumalu has been incredible against us. He takes 4 for 93, which then begs the question going, who's caused us the most problems? Well, everyone's having a field day averaging 26 with the ball against us. But Kumalu is there with 48 wickets before this game. 5 fifers from 8 games. Oh, he has caused us a problem. 6 wickets a match. Not much as Sharma from India. He's got 6 fifers and 8 wickets a match. Also, you love to see that, don't you? Average against us per year. Boom! Going through the roof. Lewis was 70 anyway. Gamroot 48. Samaru 57. Yeah, it is what it is. It's a mid-tier score. But what's not mid-tier is getting a wicket first over, caught in the deep. I'm all over that. It's not really in the deep, is it? It's mid-on. But what's even better is getting a wicket with the very next delivery. And then picking up Cronje as well. Wonderful catch. And we've got a 90-run lead. We've bowled them out for 179. Thorne 5. Gamroot 5. Anderson was also there, as always, bowling. But this was just Brilliant stuff. We got the best of the conditions. We were bowling on day number 2, and it's now start of day number 3. Hopefully, we can have a good time of it and build a lead. It's going to be a lot to win because we have performed well again with the bat. Who would have thought it? Louis goes and scores 89. So many times I just want this kid to get across the line, get another 100, but it is what it is. He's a mid-30s batter. Mid-30s batter for us is very good. Lewis has slotted into the 5-hole great. He scores 73. Solomon with 53. Are we going to see a breakout year for the 27-year-old? Great domestic first-class record of 51. Averages 24 in test matches, but I feel like that's going to change. Beckford with a well-made 43. We've got a huge lead on a pitch that is uneven. We do it. We've just beat South Africa by 241. This team is just starting to tick. Dawson scores 50s in both innings for them, but we were just slightly better. Anderson picks up some wickets here, 4 for 87. He actually had the first 4 wickets, and there's one stage they were 3 for 139, call it, and I was like, ooh, they're getting a bit of partnership going on, but just a good all-round performance. We do enough with the bat. There was 1, 2 50s in the first innings, and in the second innings there was 1, 2, 3 50s. It was just good enough. Good enough at harsh cricket. We just won by 241 runs against South Africa. World ratings like it, don't they? Look at that. If we can get a result here, we are properly 5th. Unchanged, let's get stuck in. Bowling deck. Ooh, we've lost a toss. This is going to be tough. 3-7-1, but there was a big moment. Ned, with the last over, before the new ball was taken, took 2 wickets. And their 103-run partnership was broken. Sorry, their 61-run partnership was broken. Then another duck. We get through him for 3-7-1. It's a good score. We're going to have to play very well to get something, because we know when we concede 350, we struggle. Yeah, behind by 146. Hilton was great with 96. Threw away another century. Just an incredible player for us at the moment. Solomon and Beck were good down the order, but we got blown away by Kumalu again. Now we've given ourselves an outside chance. Bowl him out for 186, but it might be the sign of the signs of the times with how the wicket's going. Anderson and Gamroot get 4. Great performance from the team, but we do need 3-3-3 Graham Gooch to win. Day 3, session 2. Now we take a beating, 117, 215 all out, no one. Well, there was. Everyone scored double figures out the top 7. Kumalu 5 wickets again. The kid is absolutely incredible. It's a 1-1 tie. We remain above them in the world ratings in 5th. I've just got to have a look at Kumalu, 17 wickets at 20. For us, there was runs. Lewis, Hilton, Beckford, Solomon, all averaging over 30. I'm happy with that. And with the ball, everyone on song. Make no bones about it. We tied with them last time. We just tied with them again. That's not loaded in yet. But 1-9 against them before this series. So we've come a long way. Also come a long way in the Test World Championship. It's such a shame the game has got very average statistical, historical data that I can't go back and look at the previous version. Pakistan in Pakistan. This is going to be a challenge. Again, we're 1-8 against them overall. No real change to the team that is going to be enforced for the squad that's going to tour Pakistan. We do bring in this guy though, JJ Holder. He's in the squad, averaging 41 overall, 27 years old, 4 centuries to his name, and a 48 average in second team cricket. Peters gets another call up. You know, he's led us down many a time, but there's not too many better in the domestic game. And also, you want to look out for this kid, Hughes. 182 wickets at 12 in second team cricket. Then, in first team cricket, he's got 65 at 16. So there's something there for the future. 271 all out, and Gamroot goes crazy. 8 for 87. Not career best. He's already took an 8 for in test match cricket. But this was his show because their run rate was phenomenal. Asif scores 112 off 153. Sardar scores 69 off 76. They're looking good. And then before the second new ball's due, he literally just ran through the back end. It's not a lot, but we're taking a lead. And Samaru is the man that's done it. 138 for him. Peppering third man in through the covers. Lovely. Got dropped. Don't care. 7 test match centuries, just shy of a 40 average from 50 tests. Would have been very easy to drop him earlier on. Very easy, because it took him here 15 innings into his career. He's averaging 28, and I've not added this scorecard in just yet, but it pops up. Helps if I make it long enough, but you can see the trajectory he's on. He's been around this for a long time, but it took a long time to get there. 15 innings, there's nothing. It's going to be 1-5-1 to win. Anderson takes 5. They offer resistance. Sardar with 96. He puts in 2 decent knocks, but runs himself out for 96. It could have been so much more for them. Our control with the ball was really strong here. Now we need 152 to win on a decent deck, which we do by 9 wickets. Samaru 74 not out. He has a test match to remember. He's actually, let's be honest, having a career to remember at the moment. Got an average over 40 from 50 games. It's taken a long time, but he's there. And 50 for Belgrave. He needed that. He dropped off a little bit last episode after a good couple of years. But 1-0 up, 1 to play against Pakistan. 90 points on the board. Samaru up to 5th. Final test match of the series. An opportunity to win one on it's a seamer's deck. If we can score 250, we've got a chance. We get 280. Samaru, more runs for him. Hey Samaru, you're just absolute machine right now. Scoring runs left, right and centre. Solomon 64 not out. I feel like he's turning the corner in his career. There's some better innings. We're taking a lead as well. We're bowling for 189. This is wonderful against the third best team in the world. Gamroot with 4, Anderson 3, Thorne 2, Ned 10 overs of beautiful control. We take a lead. A pitch hasn't broken down at all, but it is only the end of day 2. Oh no, they only need 239. We've been cleaned up. Lewis holds strong, but Sharif and Sajjad go straight through us. 239 to win. Advantage Pakistan. This team is just on another level. I have no idea how we've won that. They only needed, 230 to win, and they were cruising at 1 for 105, but we've gone through them. Anderson, bang, bang, bang. Just incredible performance from the team. We have gone and won a series in Pakistan and find ourselves 4th in the world ratings. Samaru has a stormer averaging 98, Lewis 59, Solomon 39, Belgrave 30. Ignore the rest. But the ball's always the answer, isn't it? Anderson 15 at 15 is just quite remarkable. Ned was quiet, but look at the economy and control. Test World Championships looking very shiny at the moment. Zimbabwe time. So we've gone forward a couple of months. We're back in 5th. Pakistan have obviously gone and won some cricket elsewhere, but 95 points on the board is phenomenal. Let's not go and screw up against Zimbabwe and Ireland. Also, an amazing opportunity. We've had the number 1 bowler in the world 4 or 5 times now at the end of the year. Samaru has got a genuine opportunity. So, does Gamroot in 2nd in the all-rounders category? I don't even know how that happens. In Zimbabwe, 2 test, Boxing Day test in Bulawayo. Where else would you like to be? We're 4 and a bit stars. It looks like a decent deck. Very even. We're not going to shift our team. They're performing quite well here. Lewis is averaging over 40 this year. Samaru over 50. And with the ball, the numbers are always quite ridiculous. But we've got to be on. We can't afford to make a mess of this. Won the toss, we're batting. What a performance. 4-8-7 it's going to be. It's a maiden test match century at 7 for Beckford. 153 off 214. He has got a double century in first class cricket. Lewis scores another century. This kid is just finding his feet at number 5 in the order. I was worried we weren't going to get enough. 4-8-7 should be enough. It's a masterclass. We're going to put the follow on 122 all out, 6 for Gamroot. The form of him is phenomenal. There's 4s, 5s, 8s thrown in. Yeah, we blow him away. Gamroot takes 10 in the game, 4 in the second innings. We bowl them out for less than 200 twice. Beckford with a maiden ton, Lewis with a ton. It's what you love to see, and it's what we need to do against the teams that shouldn't, I can't believe I'm saying this, shouldn't be on our level. The only problem was Samaru had a very poor game. Only scored 26. 3-5-1. Back-to-back centuries for Beckford. What's really interesting, it's really slow. They take the new ball and he goes off like a train. He's done it the last 2 games. They take the new ball. He scores run very quickly. 60 for Lewis, 85 for Samaru, 3-5-1 on the board. The pitch looks alright. It's going to turn a little bit and day 5 might be a washout, so we've got to act fast. We do enough. The follow-on's in. Gamroot takes another 5. He is padding his stats here. 422 test wickets now at an average of 28. The form, more than I wanted to chase. They bat really well here. Thorne with 4, Ned with 3. But Bennett stands up, scores 90. He's averaging 40 from 89 tests. So he's the real deal. But it does mean we've got a tricky 1-4-3 chase on a turning pitch. We've got to knock him off before day 5. Oh, we get home. 5 wickets, but it wasn't easy. It would have been embarrassing to lose after the following, but it does happen. Hilton stands strong with 65 after Louis makes a 43. The key point, it's another serious victory. We're on 95 points. Batting at the top, Samaru in 8th, and the ball is a 1-2-3-4 West Indies. That's incredible. Ireland at home, and I would have thought there's points up for grabs here. Like, we've not really changed this episode too much, but 95 points is good. Also, just another look at Samaru's incredible average. We started the episode on 92, so we're actually up 3, and our form continues to be exceptional. We've not lost a test series in almost 2 episodes. It's actually incredible. 6 series without defeating. The last one was England. But playing against Ireland here, a team that we're 2-0 against. Won by 38 runs and 8 wickets. Also, just worth noting our performance at home in test series. Beat Australia, beat New Zealand, drew with South Africa, beat Sri Lanka, beat Zimbabwe, Ireland, Afghanistan. That's not a bad record. We don't have any records. But since the start of the save, there they are. We haven't set any records, but the greatest ones that we've seen, that 307 from Hilton and Samaru against Australia, by far the best. Thorne now just 29 wickets behind Courtney Walsh. Louis has just gone past 7,000 runs. Interesting enough, it actually wanted us to make a change here. It wanted Belgrave out, Holder in, Lewis up to 3, which is something that might happen. But I still believe in Joe Hendry, but I also believe there's a bit left in Belgrave yet. 92 test matches, 6,000 runs. Is he on the way out? Average of 26 this year. 44. Oh, he's had 2 good years, hasn't he? I can't drop him yet. 4 and a bit against 3 and a bit. Bowling deck. Bloody hell. They get 3-8-4. We're in trouble here. We don't do well in these situations. Peter Price, 26 years old, bags 146 against the best bowling attack in the world. Average of 36. He's had a career day. 121 behind. Hilton scores 96. Samaru 81. But they've picked away at our order. Okay, we've rolled them for 149 and given ourselves a chance. Seamers get the job done here. They do score at a really fast rate. Gamroot going at 5.44 and over. Look at his form in first class cricket. The kid is phenomish. But we're going to need 271 to win on a bowler's deck. I haven't clicked this in a while, but it doesn't like us. I can't even comprehend that. We've been absolutely pummeled by a crap Ireland team. After all the wins, all the momentum, that is going to hammer our ratings. Solomon's out, Holder's in. That's the change. And we don't do all that. We only score 340. Louis, Belgrave, Hilton, Lewis, Holder, all got in. No one went massive. We only get 340. We take a 140 run lead thanks to Gamroot. Everyone else just feeling a little flat with the ball. We've not performed this series, but Gamroot just constantly picking up wickets. His form is next level. And they don't need that many. We only get 220. Hilton 55, Holder 54 on debut to go with his 33. That's actually not a bad performance. But they got through so many bowlers. 7 different bowlers to peg us back. It is uneven. It is turning. It is 360. We should win. We do it. 154 runs. We get our win back. Thorne with 5. But it's one of the most unconvincing series draws in a long time. Hilton average 50, Holder 44, Lewis 36, Samaru 31. Poor from Solomon, poor from Beckford average 2. That's very hard to do. He did it. Gamroot 15, Thorne 11, Anderson 10. It's what it does here though. 93 points. We go backwards. Here. There's no one now in the top 12. You've got to go to Hilton in 15th. Samaru has dropped off a cliff to 24th. And with the ball, Gamroot obviously number 1. But Ashmead Ned, 36 years old. Are we seeing the decline? 15 at 27 this year. So what I think I need to do is take myself out of the negative Nelly attitude. we're doing really well in the Test World Championship. We're building a better batting lineup, and the world ratings, we're actually in 5th and at 1 point touch 4th. That is a massive comeback from where we were in 10th place about 5-6 episodes ago. So there's huge steps in the right direction. ODI cricket, we're in 8th. T20 cricket, we're in 10th. So we're still a good team and heading in the right direction. We're going to see you for season 14 next.